Polkadot. So Polkadot 2.0 is on the way, and is this going to really be the catalyst that can kick this on? Because obviously price action has not done tons. Like it had a little bit of a rally. Since then, obviously we've had a Bitcoin pullback, and we're probably going to have a Bitcoin pullback that lasts another couple of weeks, to be honest. So with all that happening, is Polkadot 2.0 going to be the thing, that the catalyst that will then, when the market gets bullish again, or really bullish again, will kick it on? That's a big question, so we'll try and answer that in this video. Before I do though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were coins that I thought would make me a lot of cash. If you did done the same, popped $100 into each coin when I released the videos, and then sat on them for 16 months and sold them, your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand, which is not too bad. Now, I sold these, but I do share the coins that I'm in, that I own, on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So when my members join up, they get to see my entire portfolio. Whenever I add to my portfolio, I tell my members about the coin that I'm going to buy, profits it can have, percentage of my money I'm going to put in. I tell my members when I sell a coin as well. So all this means is that they don't have to do any work. They make the exact same profit as me, but they do no work. And if you go onto the website, you'll see what the members have made. And that's the reason that we have thousands of members on the site. If you don't have your portfolio sorted, we've got a couple of weeks. But after that, after we've experienced the pullback, the market's going to hit new highs, and if you're not happy with your portfolio, have a read of copymycrypto.com. See everything that's happened in the past, because it could easily help you out. So Polkadot. So look, as of right now, during the bear cycle, it went to lows of $4 or so, $3.70 at points. Recently, it hit highs of about $11, just shy of. And is obviously currently pulling back. Now, Polkadot is obviously, interoperability became a phrase because of Polkadot. Even though it's not like Polkadot was the first, I think Icon was actually one of the first to really go hard on interoperability. Polkadot made it the sort of go-to phrase in blockchain tech, and for all YouTubers, it seems. So it's known as a layer 0 meta protocol because it underlies and describes a format for a network of layer 1 blockchains known as parachains. Basically, a parachain launches on Polkadot and benefits from the overall Polkadot ecosystem, which has grown really well and is a very, very strong overall ecosystem. You have some very, 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 very highly developed smart contract platforms. You have some very, very highly developed DeFi protocols. And they also have things like the Canary network of Kusama, the experimental blockchain, where people can try and test out their protocols or their products before landing on Polkadot. Now, a lot of people end up staying with Kusama just because they found it so easy. Overall, though, look, Polkadot had in 2021 an enormous amount of hype, an enormous amount of excitement. And part of the reason for that is, look, the founder is Gavin Wood, who's a co-founder of Ethereum. We have seen the Web3 Foundation invest and give out millions and millions and millions of dollars in grants to really grow this. And Polkadot has really worked intensely on making sure that they have effectively an incredible scalability with the element of the parachains that they have. Now, the next step is Polkadot 2.0. So Polkadot 2.0 is trying to refine blockchain scalability and interoperability. So blockchain networks must solve these issues to reach their potential. That is a phrase that we have heard. That's the phrase that we have. We're all familiar with at this point in time, if you've been in the market for anything, even just a couple of years. So the dynamic core model and the introduction of elastic scaling should allow Polkadot to solve major blockchain challenges like scalability and usability and interoperability. Predictions suggest the blockchain will reach 100 million daily users by 2028 as finance giants rapidly adapt to decentralized tech. Blockchain is expected to penetrate 4.3% of the payment industry by 2025, suggesting a 95% growth potential. However, networks need to solve fundamental problems such as scalability and interoperability. That's the goal of Polkadot 2.0, to solve blockchain's inherent problems. Now, through its parachains, which enable numerous transactions simultaneously, the new vision of Polkadot 2.0 is that the introduction of core time, which is designed to shift computational resources in real time to meet networks' needs more efficiently. This, in theory, should obviously improve scalability, and in theory, it could improve throughput. Presently, Polkadot supports 50 such cores. These cores operate simultaneously, handling numerous complex tasks. Polkadot is often dubbed the Polkadot supercomputer, signifying its collective capacity to manage a vast array of tasks concurrently. Dynamic core model significantly enhances the platform's capabilities. Core is a flexible, cost-efficient blockchain model that allows developers to access the security and interoperability on a pay-as-you-go basis without needing a dedicated parachain slot. So smaller projects with intermittent blockchain resource needs can benefit from Polkadot's new iteration without the cost of leasing an entire parachain. Now, in theory, what this does is open up Polkadot to so many more projects, because you don't have to nail down a parachain in order to participate. And that was a big thing back in 2021. You know, when a project landed a parachain, you would see a pump off the back of that parachain land. So this, in theory, opens everyone, like all projects, up to, look, if you've got the funds that you can simply do the pay-as-you-go system. You don't need to lease an entire parachain. You can interact with Polkadot's supercomputer. So, with the ability to validate up to 20 shards per block and the potential to grow to 100 shards, Polkadot boasts a transaction speed of approximately 1 million transactions per second, with asynchronous backing compared to Ethereum's 2.0's throughput of 100,000 transactions per second. So that level of scalability is massive. It's a huge, huge, huge improvement. They're also going to introduce core time marketplace, which again, will change the way in which projects actually need or use the supercomputer in the future, or pay for the supercomputer in the future. As a shift, this is massive. What is going to be important here is what growth we see. Because Polkadot is well known, and Polkadot has a lot of development on a consistent basis. Like you can see on any sort of social, whether it's like on any data analysis site rather than social site, you can see the level of development that's happening on Polkadot. It's huge. Now, once this is all fully complete, once this is done, and once the actual ecosystem is opened up to so many more projects, things then become really interesting in terms of, are we going to now see massive growth? Are Polkadot going to experience the meme revolution that Solana's experienced over the last year? Are we going to see Polkadot becoming the go-to GameFi platform? Probably not. Immutable's locking that down, and there's a few others that are doing very, very well in that regard. Gala, Delicium, Myria, there's plenty that are like trying to become platforms for that. Are they going to be the go-to DeFi? Are they the go-to lending protocol? Things now become very, very interesting. Polkadot for me is one where I think this, in all likelihood, still rallies back to a similar height previously, which was around $50. That's kind of where I can see this going, which is about 70 billion market cap. However, If we see an incredible surge in development, if we see huge projects just starting to really push and try and land Polkadot and try and utilize their resources, and we start seeing the throughput rising and rising and rising, Polkadot has so many more applications immediately because of that. As I said, payments look like payments are going to permeate in some way, shape, or form. Payments are going to permeate. Blockchain payments are going to permeate the payment industry. Now, I personally don't think that's going to be from a basis of pay for this service in this token. It will always be a stable coin or a Bitcoin or Ethereum. I don't see how any business is ever going to accept anything else because the fluctuations are too massive. But with the shift to Polkadot 2.0, if this is complete in the next quarter, then we could see some significant growth. That could kick Polkadot onto a new all-time high. I'm not prepared to say that it will hit a new all-time high yet because you've got to see how the development works, and does the system, does Polkadot 2.0 work properly? Just before you even look at the upgrade, but like anything else, does the system work properly? Is there any bugs, glitches? There's always a risk with any upgrade to a tech system. But yeah, interesting one. I think like I said, $50 is a fair target for Polkadot, being one of the most established projects over the last few years. With surges in development, with a huge growth, like a huge surge in the potential of the Polkadot ecosystem, maybe we hit an all-time high this year. It's a very, very interesting one. Let me know what you guys think about Polkadot 2.0. Do you think it's going to be a game changer? Do you think Polkadot is going to be the go-to DeFi platform? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, all you have to do is head over to copymycrypto.com. If you go onto the site and you read through everything, on there you will see what the members have made. You will see what I've said in the past. You can see the record of copymycrypto.com. It's all public as well, so you can verify it all. There are thousands of members on copymycrypto.com, and that's because they're making phenomenal money in crypto. And again, you can see that on the site. The market's pulling back right now. We've probably got another week or two of Bitcoin pulling back before things get wild. So time is of the essence. You've got to crack on and get your portfolio sorted. If yours isn't, if you read through everything on copymycrypto.com, I think you'll realize that it's a service you need to try out. And that's it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.